Hey y'all, Rhonda here. Hope everyone's doing well. It's time for Diamond Press Advent Calendar. I know, the crowd goes wild. Anyway, I think this is the first time they've ever come out with one. So I'm anxious to see what all is in here. So let's just get right to it. Today is the 4th, so we're going to go ahead and open 4. And then and we'll see what's in it. If we can make something with it, I don't know. This is what it looks like. Is that not cute? All right, number 1 looks like up here. Let me turn this light on. Believe it or not, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I was making one at 3 this morning. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I thought I'd open this before I go to work. Because, I love Diamond Press and I'm anxious to see what they have. Oh, these are like deep pockets. Huh? Oh, looks like we have. Oh my goodness. Oh, can't get hold of it. Really? Okay, where's my metal one? Well, this is ridiculous. There we go. My goodness. All right, is that everything? All right, look, how cute. So there's 2 dies. Little postage stamps. How handy is that going to be? And then a little postage stamp. You can make these into postage stamps. I don't know if you can see. But anyway, this one's balloons. Let's see at the other side. Nope. Balloons, party hat. And I think that one has cupcakes on it. And then the little die to cut them out. Oh my goodness. So we have a stack of presents here. We have some like fireworks kind of things, and then candles. So obviously a birthday theme. I'm excited about that. That's fantastic. Okay, let's try number 2. Where is number 2? Number 2. That's number 3. Okay, don't be yelling at me. I know you see it. I don't. 4, 5, 9, 6. Oh, right there in the corner. It is shiny. Okay. So let's try this one. Oh my goodness. I'm having a rough time this morning. Oh my goodness. Glitter paste. Wow, Diamond Press. That's a nice size jar too. My. Very impressive. And what did I say? 3? Oh, yeah, 3's over. This kind of janked up a little bit, but that's all right. Oh, it starts down here anyway. An acrylic paint marker gold. Oh my goodness. Looks like we have a bullet tip and a brush tip. Shut the front door. And they're already ready to go. Look at that. We're definitely going to be making something. All right, where's number 4? I saw it earlier. Oh, it's over here. This is a big one. Right, I had to yell at the puppies. I didn't have a door shut, so I came running in. And Rory, she steals everything. Stencils? Oh, and it has the pictures of them on there. I haven't been looking. Oh my goodness. So it looks like 2 or 3 stencils. All right, well, we're going to open this up and we're going to make something. Should I go ahead and do 5? Let's go ahead and do 5. Just because I can. Sit right here. Down here. Well, it may be something we need to use. I'm just saying, with this collection. That's what we're going to be doing. Oh, hooray, a die. And, oh, right there it is. And then, it's your birthday, it's party time, enjoy your day, bring on the cake. So see, we did need it because the birthday theme over there. And then the big hooray. This is a really good advent calendar. I'm impressed. I'm like really impressed. I just want to open them all right now. I'm like a Wolverine. I just want to just open it. All right, let me put this away and grab some supplies. Let's do some playing. Okie doke. I've been cutting, coloring, scoring, stamping. All right. And you know, it's funny how things kind of lead you. I didn't know if I was going to use all of it or not, and I just started, and it just all fell together. I'm doing better at looking in my scrap basket, you know, because there's some people that I watch, and they pull this down and go, oh, yeah, and they just grab these scraps and make this card. You know, I want to give you something a little different. I have to think about it. I have to ponder. I have to, you know, plot and all that. And trying to give you something a little different, a little more like thought really went into it. But I did use my little scraps, and it came together a little quicker than what it normally does, because I usually really have to think about it. And then when it's in here and then it comes out there, maybe a variation of what was in here. So anyway, all right. And then a happy mistake, there's no mistakes, a happy flub up. I'm doing a mini slimline. And so when I cut it on one board, you know, and then you take it to another, and sometimes they're off a little bit. Well, anyway, so I cut it and then I scored it, and you see what happened. And I didn't want to score it again and make it all janky and everything. And I thought, okay, we'll just go with it. And then it all started coming together. So I'll show you what we're going to do. All right, so we have our mini slimline. And then I cut out a base. Oh man, did it get messed up there? Use that side. So I cut out a base. Okay, so I can get it straight here. Okay, so we're going with the pink. And I have some vellum for a minute. Okay, so this is what I stamped, all the stamps, and I colored them. All of them. And stamped, colored, and then die cut. And then I wanted to use the hooray. Like I said, I'm using all of this. So I cut out the hooray because it matches. And I thought, oh, silver would be really pretty because it just goes. I was going to do a little offset there with the silver because I thought that'd go really well. But then we have a gold pin, and I wanted to use that. So ixnay that, and we have a gold one. And I'll offset that a little bit. So the gold will peek through, and it will match the gold that we're going to use on that. All right. What else? Okay, so we have our stencils that we need to use, and then we have these sentiments that it's your birthday. So we have the hooray. It's your birthday, it's party time, enjoy your day, and bring on the cake. So I'm going to do hooray, it's your birthday. And I'm kind of into vellum. So you know, who knows if I'm going to use it or not, but we're going to do it. So I'm going to stamp, have some vellum here. I'm going to stamp it, and then I'm going to heat emboss it with gold to tie in the rest of the gold here and there. And we shall see. All right, let me get my stamp platform out, because I very rarely don't stamp without it. I mean, I do, but you know, just to make sure everything's cool, everything's lined up. All right, get that on there good. I probably need to add a little piece of tape, because when you use the sticky ink, sometimes it has a tendency to stick and then bring the paper up with it. And we don't want that, because if I have to restamp it, then it's going to be off. So we'll just put a little extra oomph right there. All right. What'd you do with my... Okay, there they go. Don't be hiding those. All right, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. All right. So let's line this up towards the bottom. Oh, let's see, we need to do it over, because I don't know exactly where I want to put it on the card if I use it, which I plan on using it, but let's put it more this way. Okay. So let's pick that up. Make sure we're down good. And then we have our Versamark ink, which is a clear sticky ink, a watermark stamp pad. So let's ink this up. Okay. And let's stamperoo. And with any stamp, you don't need to, like, CPR, chest compressions, but, firm, because if you do it too hard, it kind of distorts the stamp and then you don't get a clear image. Because you can always go back over it. Just seeing, okay, I'm going to go back over it because you can, if you move it, you can see the shiny, but the bee didn't get on there really well, and I just want it really good and inky. I'm thoroughly impressed with Diamond, oops, stuck my finger on it. I'm thoroughly impressed with Diamond Press's advent calendar. I mean, we only did, what did I do, 3 or 4? And I'm like, yeah, buddy. That bead is a little extra there. That looks fantastic. All right, let me get a piece of paper here. What is this? Just something to catch the runoff. And I am the worst about remembering my little heat emboss buddy, the powder that you use. We'll hope for the best. All right. So this is some that came with the estate that I bought. And it's fine. It's super, super fine. Uh-oh. Oh, it came off. Okay, good. I was like, no. It looked like it was all going to stick. But you really should use the little powder, the pillow, whatever you have. I don't know where mine went. Anyway, mine's a little bottle and you shake it and it has a brush on it. Anyway, you really should, because, the oils from your hands and all that is just, there's no way to get around that. So I'm going to put this back, and I need to hinge my stamp casing here. If you don't know what I do, you make sure these are lined up perfectly, at least, on the top part. Take a piece of packing tape, lay it down, put this halfway, fold it over, burnish it really good and really well, and trim the edges, and so then it's hinged, and then you don't have to worry about losing one side or the other. All right, let's heat set this, which it'll just take a second. Every time I do this, it's so cool. It's like magic. And there are, oh, don't mess that up. And there are some vellum sheets that are heat resistant, and there's some that are not. So make sure yours is heat resistant. And when you do this, don't do this. You're not drying your hair. You'll never get anything done. You hold it in one spot, and when it changes, you just slowly start moving, and then the whole thing changes very rapidly. And if you ever use chunky, that has bits and pieces of other things, heat it from the bottom about the same distance that you would from the top. That way it doesn't blow off all the glitter or the chunky extra stuff that's on there. Let's see, okay, that's not hot. All right. So again, I don't know for sure if I'm going to use it, but I plan on it. Let's get this, and let's kind of start dry fitting this. Come on. There we go. All right. And guys, it's slurp alert time. No, you don't have to worry about it hearing me slurp. It's just kind of a joke. I love my hot tea. Okay. All right. Let's get this to the side. Let's but we know we're going to offset this. Let's go ahead and glue this together. And when you offset it, you can do it many ways. So you can do where the top part's showing. You can do it more towards the side. You can do the bottom. It gives it different looks. I'm going to go down into that side just a little bit, so I can see where to put this glue for the most part. And let's see if this little booger literally is going to work today. I clean it out like I was going to. But let's see. Oh, it's gonna work. With this Nuvo glue, it takes very little. And I'm sure I hit a spot that is going to show, but it will dry clear and we'll be all right. And if you have like a wet, like a baby wipe or kind of a damp paper towel, you can wipe some of this off. And where's my little, get this little bit right there. All right, that'll be just fine. Okay, so there's that. Let that set up. All right, let me go ahead and trim this out just so we'll be ready. So we're going to do this pretty thinly. I'm going to do it this way. Line that up. The lines. Hopefully that's... that's good. Okay. Scared me. I mean, it is only paper, so I could redo it very easily. Be still there. All right. So this is what we have. So we'll put that to the side. And I'm not going to glue this down because I may wrap this around the pink part. Okay, but we're going to use that. And then, hooray, if you want it straight, if you want it a little slanchways. And then, oh, okay, let me go ahead and do this. Just kind of see. Let's have some glue or something. Well, I do have glue on my fingers. I don't know. Like I said, it's just preference. Play with that a little bit. And the vellum piece, you could either go over these little postage stamp, or you can do that. And then do something like that. I like that. Okay. I'm pleased with that. Okay. One thing I almost forgot, which I'm glad I didn't, is we have glitter paste. Da-da, and we have some stencils. So, yeah, we're going to use these. Let's see which one will look best. And we still have to use our gold marker. All right, so we have some polka dots. We have some kind of florally thingies. What's the little chads we need to take out? And then we have these little, like peppermint wheel things. And I don't really see that design, nor the flowers. So what about just the polka dots? Because I think that other might be a little busy. And I don't know that it would really go. Slurp blurt. All right, let's do this. Where's my spatula? Isn't it funny how you have several spatulas and certain ones for certain projects? Okay, I just had it. Really? Oh, there you are. All right. Well, yes, I'm going to tape this down first. I do not want it to move. Well, I might tape it down. There we go. I'm just going to do the bare minimum. I'm going to make sure I'm in frame. I'll do a little piece here in this corner and a little tiny piece over here. That way it won't infringe on the design here. And then you could do it either way. a gnat. So if you wanted the bigger bubbles over here, which I think I do, I don't know, either way. All right, and I'm going to tape this down at the top and kind of hinge it so I can peek underneath if I need to. Like that. All right, look at the glitter. Open sesame, and it has a protective coat on it. Where's my knife? Oh, there you are. And you know, you can take some Glad press and seal and anything, any pastes or anything like that that you have. There's a bunch right there. Put that over the top and then put your lid on, and that will help keep the air out and preserve it a little bit longer. All right, I'm not going to waste this. I'm going to take this off of this part. There's not a whole lot in here. Okay, let's get down to business. And when you do this, you don't want to like butter your toast. You don't want to go back and forth. Oh, I got that over there a little bit. Didn't want to do that. Getting a little wild here. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to go with it. A little bit goes a long way. And you can always get more, and you have to be careful. You know, if this was going over some ink, you wouldn't be able to put this back in the jar because it would loosen that ink up. Okay. So let's put this back in there. Put that back down. And seal this back up. This should be just enough to add a little something something. All right, let's see. I'll need to take that to my sink and take care of it. Let's see if this little spatula will work. Okay. Where's my rag? I always have a ton of rags in here. You know, towels that the dog got a hold of, or it's just starting to fray. There we go, they're cleaned up nicely. And so I just go ahead and cut them up and then use them as rags in here for all kinds of things. All right, this is going to take just a little bit to dry, so we're going to let this dry, and I'm going to go wash my stencil off because it will dry on there. And then I'll be back and we'll finish putting all this together. Okay, I think we are dry. I hope you can see this sparkly. Oh, here, let me turn this light on. Maybe you can see it there. Anyway, it's very pretty. All right. So let's start assembling this. While that was drying, I put some little pop dots on that. And what I was thinking, let's go ahead and do this. Since I made a little, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Situation. A happy deviation from my original plan. I don't know. All right. So what I was going to do is paint a little gold line here to bring the gold all together. Marker. So one side is and it's acrylic paint marker. There's the, there's a bullet tip and then the other tip. You know what I mean. Lord help me. All right, let's open this up. And, excuse me, I need something on the bottom. I'm going to use that. What do I talk about all the time? Scrap paper. Never can find it. Oh, here we go. Trusty Dollar Tree. I was watching KS Designs. She's doing a new release. Anyway, I love to hear her talk. She's very cute. And she has some really good designs, too. All right. I'm going to put that under there because it's going to get messy. And then I'm going to use this as a guide, hopefully. And we're not going to do a very big line. Okay, let's use this brush tip. Make sure, and then we're just going to go down, and hopefully this will work. Let's do a little less. There's a gnat. All right, and then I'm just going on the side here and just follow on. Make sure that's, may have to get going there. Maybe that'll be okay. Okay. Just follow this down like so. Make sure I get the edge there. I'm going over the top of the other edge just to see, hopefully help me make a straighter line there. Let's see, did it work? Yeah, that's pretty good. Plus we have this piece of paper that we could use for a journal or something. So we have that edge there. Okay, so see when that shuts, that'd be a pretty gold edge. Okay, put that to the side. Lid for this. All right, let that dry. All right, I think I want to wrap this. Let's see, do we want that straight? I'm kind of a slanchways kind of girl. I think I want to wrap that around. Let's just do that. Get it started. We'll trim that off because you don't need that big long tail. Get that squared up and this side flipped over. And trim that off. Okay, I'm not going to glue it down just yet. I'm going to see where we want everything. Like I said, I may, well, depending on where I put the stamps. Let's see. Scoot that over a bit. Okay, sorry, I'm thinking. Oh, that's too. Nope, not liking that. Maybe one on one side, one on the other. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, I'm liking that. All right, let's start gluing this down. We're just going to make sure we have all the backing off of these. And stick this down. Oh, don't get on there. I know I'm concentrating again, trying to get these little stupid little things off there. The little carrier sheets. Okay. Looks like, whoops. Now they're all off there. Okay, I think I'm just going to put it straight because I don't want to mess that up. So we'll just do a hooray up here. And press that down. All right. Excuse me. Let's start gluing. So I get my little booger out of there. All right. Move these to the side a little bit so we'll see. And I think that one about there. I do believe. close enough. And since this has this glitter on there, I'll have to hold it just a little bit. I think we did that one there. And you could pop these up. Not all of them, but you know, one here, one there. A little more dimension. Like that. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm not an affiliate or anything, but the KS Crafts, she has some really cute dies, and as far as I can tell, yes, it's on it's AliExpress, and she does sell on Amazon. I wish she would get away from AliExpress, but I'm sure it's the, you know, the buying power, it's the, you know, the making of the dies, all that stuff. But anyway, but as the way it looks, she designs all of her own stuff, and I haven't seen anything that looked like anything else. She does a lot of little albums and Rolodex type cards. Or Rolodex, I don't know what you call them, just Rolodex. Anyway, just all kinds of fun stuff. And I've ordered several things from there. I've been really pleased with them. Okay, and this is what I wanted to do here. I'm just thoroughly impressed with Diamond Press. I mean, I keep saying that, but I really am. This is really, I mean, I don't know how they do it anyway with all their stamps and dies combo. And then the price, that's cray-cray. All right, and this one. And this little tool is really nice, you know, if you have arthritis or your hands just aren't that strong. I mean, it's just a handy little tool. And again, like I said, this might go faster if you used score tape. I don't know. It's all going to come out in the wash. Well, I hope it doesn't come out in the wash. I hope you don't wash it. Okay. There we go. And then we'll glue down the vellum. I'm liking that. We'll just put the glue back here. And it's going to smush around. Smush is another technical term, just so you'll know. Oops. And that's crooked. I need to go up or down? Up. Well, one good thing about vellum, it takes a little longer for it to dry, so we were okay there. Yeah, that's better. Still not perfect. Okay, let's just glue this down. And we're going to use some more glue here. Go all the way to the corners. A little zhuzh in the middle. All right, and I'm having to concentrate so much here. That's funny. Okay. And this will give you just a second to move around, but not much. Okay, we're going for it. I'm really pleased with this card. This is cute. All right. Let me know what you think. I mean, we could even add a little shimmer, you know, like to the bow with a little Wink of Stella or one of those jelly roll pins. You could add a little something else to it. You know, maybe just a little bit in the bow or a little bit in the stars. And then the gold that pulls it all together. Gold here. And there you have it. All right, well, let me know what you think. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. It helps with everything. And until next time, bye for now.